How is everybody today? I hope you're doing well. Today, I am here to kit up Heart on a Sleeve by Mikey Bergman. This comes to us from Captured by Radiance. This is my, if you haven't seen this video, sorry about my finger. If you haven't seen this video, I go over this in a video. I talk about my album and how I have it set up and why I have it set up the way I do, yada, yada, yada. So what I'm doing right now is I am just going to grab the sticker sheet for, here it is, I see it right here. This is where I keep all the sticker sheets. So I'm gonna grab this out, and I just have taped it on the back with double-sided tape. I think with this one I have. Pretty sure because it's sticky, yeah. Right there. So it just comes out like that, and I have reminded myself to use my heart. So if you want more information on this, there is a video out there somewhere back. These are my heart release papers from ImagiCraftsByCindy. She also does the diamond painting with Coco ones. If you're interested in purchasing some of these, I do not receive any money whatsoever from these, but you're more than welcome to go check her out. The link is down in my description, or any of her other pieces of artwork, and you can use my code for a discount. Okay, so I'm going to be using these on the painting. Let's see, what else? Yes, I do have the Heart on a Sleeve. I'm just trying to think, where did I put the hold on a minute. Okay, sorry about that. I could not find the printout for that, and I don't know where it went, so I just printed one out real quick. So before I get started, I just want to make sure I have everything. So violet, yes. Parrotfish, there should be 2 bags, yes. Red wine and melon, okay. And then 2 of these, yes. 1 of these, okay. 922, and 2 of these, okay. All right, we're good. We're good. And I will just keep these because I need to know which ones these go with. Okay, so I have the drills here. They're so pretty. Look at those colors. I have my Tray Breaks Tower. Yay, finally. So I'm just going to go ahead and label them. And I'll just start by, well, these stickers are going to go around like this because they're a little bit too long. So I'm gonna have to wrap them around a little bit. I have been really excited. Sorry about my fingers, you guys. I was using a vegetable peeler. I totally cut my hand. Then I was doing something else. I cut another part of my hand. It's just a nightmare. And I don't know if you guys remember. You probably don't, which is totally reasonable. But I think it was this summer, I slammed my hand in the front door, like really hard. And my middle finger and my ring finger on my left hand got stuck in the door. Like, I mean, it was bad. And now what's going on is those 2 nails are like just crumbling. Can't get this out. They're just crumbling. So yeah, it's kind of not cool. So is what it is, Boy, these are already all in order for me. So nice. Some other companies, you kit up and it's all over the place. It's really nice when they're all in order like this. Makes it much easier kit up. So I've got two different colors of tray bricks here. I've got the Nami, which is the black and the purple, and I've got the white, which I think is Galactic. I can't remember the name of the, but it's got like an opalescent. Oh, I see. Okay, well, they're not quite in order because we have a lowercase e here. Let's just switch it now while we're doing it. Why not? Why not? So, ew. So we are like major football people here. We used to be. We haven't been in a really long time. Oh, N. Okay, hold on. This goes next. M-N. We haven't been in a really long time just because we got rid of our cable. And, you know, the kids grew up, moved out of the house, and things just got harder. It got harder to get together with everybody, and everybody's schedules was off. And I don't know, we just kind of fell out of it. The team kind of split up. I mean, Wilson was gone. Lynch was gone. Are there any more letters or anything that looks like a letter? That kind of looks like an O. I'm going to say it's an O. And I don't know, we just didn't do it anymore. And we used to have like big old Super Bowl parties, you know, all the fixins. And are there numbers? There's no numbers. Oh wait, this could also be a lowercase a. You know what? I'll just arrange them when we're done. How about that? I'll just arrange them when we're done. Now I've gone out of order, so order. Just a couple of them. But yeah, I make all kinds of food, and Lynch was always into this whole Skittles thing, so we would get Skittles and we'd pick all of them out except for the green and the blue ones. And we're the type of family, we would be standing on our couch. Like if there was a play coming up, an important play, everybody would have to eat a Skittle. You could pick whatever color, green or blue. Let's see, Seahawks colors. And you'd have to stand on the couch or get into your, everybody had a specific place where like a touchdown would happen. So you had to be in that specific location. So if there was a touchdown previously and you were pretty much known to be in that area, that's where you needed to be. We were all superstitious and everything about it, like for real. So I miss those days. And my dad used to yell at me all the time when he was here. He used to tell me to, you know, be quiet and that I was overreacting and all this. I'm thinking to myself, have you ever been to a bar? Have you ever been to a Super Bowl party? Have you ever been to a football game? Yes, because you used to take me when I was a kid. And you think I'm overreacting. I don't think so. We're all doing it. God, he's such a... Oh, man. What a troll. Seriously. If you guys knew, you would know. If you only knew. If you only knew behind the scenes. So, today was a big day. We took Rico to the vet again. We had to take a stool sample in. He was due for his second booster, right? Is that his second booster? Yeah. You'll be able to see this in a minute when I'm doing or maybe not. I don't know. Actually, well, no, it'd be harder for me to grab it if they were laying down, wouldn't it? But it was for his second booster. So we did that. The vet was wondering, you know, should we do Bordetella and Lepton? I'm like, no, not. He's too tiny. I mean, he's just way too tiny. You know, when you have little tiny teacup chihuahuas like this, you just, I mean, he has to take He's on a high-calorie nutritional gel that I give to him twice a day. They can get stressed out really easily, or get cold really easily, and it causes them to burn a lot of calories, and so they can get hypoglycemic, and they can go into a coma if you're not careful, if you're not on top of it. So I'm always sure to, you know, like when we came home, he immediately got some, and because it was stressful, you know. The technicians were so happy to see him. Oh, that came off. Good thing it was just the number and not the symbol. I stuck the sticker on top of the other one. The technicians were so happy to see him, and they wanted to take pictures of him and stuff. I guess he is pretty tiny. He's 2.2 pounds. So yeah, he's gained a whole pound since the last time we saw him, which was what, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I think. So yeah, he's not going to be around other dogs, so there's no reason to give him Bordetella, which is just kennel cough. He's not going to be boarded. I'm not going to have him around other dogs. He's not going to walk where there's other dogs. He's too tiny. He's not going to go nose to nose with other dogs, so he really doesn't need it right now. I am going to give it to him, but he doesn't need it. And then they were trying to get me to do flea and tick treatment, and I'm like, no. Good Lord. But, so his dew claws are still on his back feet. A lot of breeders, what they'll do is they'll have the dew claws removed. Now, that is not a cosmetic thing. That is not to make the dogs look cute. You know how some people like crop dogs' ears? The reason why breeders get rid of dew claws, especially with small dogs, but the same is true for large dogs, is it can get caught on stuff and it can get ripped off. It can just because it's an extra toe that's not attached to their foot. So what I mean by that is, obviously it's attached, but think of like a wart. It's kind of like that with a nail growing out of it. So there is a bone with a nail, but the bone is not attached to the foot. So it's just like a free floating thing. And if it gets caught on sweaters, blankets, rugs, anything like that, they can, you know, rip it off, which is really bad, or even break their foot, their leg. So, most people have it removed, and his aren't removed. So I was talking to the vet about my concerns, and I said, you know, is that something that we could do when he's put under for his, when he gets neutered? And she was like, yeah, we can do it then. So that'll be good. That'll be good. Neuters are, dogs for the most part, recover fairly quickly. Neuters are a lot easier than spays, you know, for the females. It's a little harder to get the trays out from the bottom, huh? Not too much, but kinda. Okay, 2 left. This sticker I'm going to put in my logbook. This sticker right here, along with this. It's gonna go in my logbook, and I'm going to save these stickers because they're so nice. So yeah, I'll be saving those, definitely. Oh, yeah, we're stuck. And I can fold that. Okay, so let us take a look at what we have here. I'm assuming that these trays will hold all, I didn't even think of it, but I'm assuming that the trays will hold all of the drills. So let's take a look. We're just going to take a little bit out at a time here. And they are in order, so order. Okay, so start with 169. I am doing this with my girlfriend, this painting with my girlfriend. So that'll be fun. She does not have the enhancement kit, and I do. So when we're done, we are going to compare the two and show you guys what they look like. One with one charted, as charted, and one with the enhancement kit. So you can make a decision yourself, you know, if that's something that you want to do. Oh wow, that's all the 310 we have. I'm happy about that. Loving these trays. I really like this tower. I still keep an extra tray with me in case I overfill these trays. I just keep an extra tray near me. You know, why not? I would rather overfill these and keep all of the color in one area than have a bunch of baggies, which I'm already going to have anyway. Oh, and I have to show you the pen that I'm using for this kit, because I actually had Tamara make me a pen for this kit, and it's so gorgeous. So wait till you see it. Yeah, little man's just sleeping. He's pretty tired after today. Boy, these baggies are so nice. Very nice baggies. He's just sleeping. But we came home and he was running around and playing and having a good old time. So I know he's doing okay. I always worry after they get their shots. If you know why. Okay, so obviously I'm not going to do all of these because there's an extra bag of 336. Oh, wait a second. You know what? Didn't I have that? Oh, that was for 311 is 336. Okay. Okay, nope. Oh, okay. I forgot to get labels and my Sharpie and stuff out for my specials. So I'm just gonna do one bag. I need to bring my tray over here actually. Has all my stuff in it. Let me go grab all that stuff. Okay. Got my stuff here. Here is the pen that Tamara made for me just for this canvas. So it matches the canvas perfectly. Excuse me, I love it. Okay, so 336 is gonna go here. And let's see. There's just the one bag of 336, right? Yeah. And that's for 311, and 311 is the number 4. Okay. Put that in here. Okay. Oh, and did I do 436 yet? No, I'm on 356. Okay. Okay. Yeah, 436. Let's see, where is that? Is the next one that I need to look at for my specials. I like to leave my specials in their bags until I'm completely done with everything. I don't like to put them in the tray. And yes, I do kit up all of the colors. I brought my garbage over here too. 407. Well, there we go. It just, for me, it just works out better. I can visually see it. So it lets me know what's going on. What's going on? Oh, good drill here. So do you guys remember me telling you I went to the doctor and all that stuff and blah, blah, blah? And the manager called me, and the manager was like, oh, I'm going to have a social worker call you. And the social worker didn't call me. And then she called me the next week. Or no, not the next week, or 2 days later. She was supposed to call me on Monday. I think she called me on Tuesday. I think so. Not a big deal. I didn't care. Basically, all it was so that she could give me a list of psychiatrists in my area. That's what the whole big thing was about. Why couldn't the manager or somebody at the clinic have done that? Why did they have to get a social worker? Like, I'm just asking. Like, doesn't that seem like a waste of resources? To me, I'm sorry. To me, okay, I skipped ahead on this one, 676. It just seems like, I don't know, like such a waste. It's like, really, you had to call like a third, fourth, fifth person outside to, like, because first of all, your doctor's supposed to refer you to somebody. Okay, I guess I'm not getting a referral. Oh, and I asked her too. So we got off the phone and everything, and she's like, well, if you have any other questions, you know, let me know. And I'm like, yeah, sure, you know, and I thanked her and stuff. I mean, it was super nice for her to go through the time to do that. And she goes, do you want me to talk to you about it, or do you want me to just put it on my chart? I said, no, go ahead. You can just put it on my chart. And so she's literally, it was just a document that had a list of, I'm just like, what? I don't understand this. Okay, so I did this one. So this one, 436 is 922. I think it's this color. Yes, 922. And 436 is the letter F. Okay. So she sent it to me on my chart and all this kind of stuff. And, you know, I said goodbye, blah, blah, blah. Well, so then I realized after I got off the phone with her, I'm like, wait a second, nobody gave me a referral though. Like, I don't have a referral for this psychiatrist. Like, my doctor was supposed to give me a referral, and that whole thing went awry. And so I call her back. And I was like, hey, before I call these places, I'm like, don't I need a referral? And she goes, no. I'm like, so they're just gonna like, oh yeah, you can come in. She goes, yeah. You guys, what? So I don't know, I guess everything's changed. Since when does your doctor not give you a referral? Like, if you have to go get a CT scan, or if you have to have something done, oh, you know what? I missed one. Hold on. I missed one because I skipped ahead on this. I got to go back. So this one right here, 676 is the melon. And I'll show you what I do with these. So, and there's just one bag, right? Yes. So I get a baggie. It's just so much. Oh, and I don't have my scissors, of course. And I have a few baggies here. Where are my scissors? Since when don't you have to have a referral? I just feel like these people are going to be like, well, you need to get a referral. You know? I guess I'm wrong. Okay, this is the lowercase e. And it's going to go on here. And then what I do, so first, because these baggies are a little odd, I just cut across the top. And I'll show you how I label this so that when I'm done, I know what color it is and all that jazz. Oh, this is very full static. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll find out. So I haven't called. It's because it's just literally the next day, and we had stuff to do today all morning. And when I got home, I had to do some laundry. I needed to clean up the kitchen. And this is just a gorgeous, I'm going to hold this up to the camera in a second because it's just, this color is unreal. I'm so excited for this color. Can't wait to see what this looks like on the canvas. And what else did I have to do? Oh, I needed to cook some, I wanted to cook a sweet potato. Okay, so then what I do is I just cut this out. So I know. And it's not sticky on the back because I cut it out. And then I just put it in the bag. So when I go to kit down, look at this color, you guys. Look at how gorgeous that is. Gorgeous. EF. Okay, when I go to kit down, I know that it's that color and to put that sticker on the bottle. Okay, so that was another one. Okay. The next one is $7.96. That's not until way down here. And I'm on $4.69 right now. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna have to eat later. Like I said, we went to Starbucks and I got one of their spicy falafel pockets. It's so good. And they have their own sriracha. It's kind of like a sweet sriracha too. But yeah, I'm still hungry. I mean, that was hours ago. Hours ago now. Gorgeous 550. I just love this. I would think that there would be more of that. I'm sure there's a lot of purples in here though. Okay, 632. Yep, right here. Now this has 60 colors. I don't know if I said that. And it has one crystal or two. Sorry, I'm trying to read the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4 unicorn poops. 1, 2, 3, 4 ABs and 2 ice. Okay, so okay, 7. Okay, this is the next one though, because I kind of move things around just a little bit here. I washed the Joey that I keep him in, and I can hear the strap just in the dryer. I don't know what else to do. It's got a, inside the pouch, it has a leash, or a little, not a leash, but a little hook, so that they can't, I mean, they can still fall out, but you're going to catch them, you know. They're not going to fall all the way to the ground. And his harness still doesn't fit him, so he's just using a collar. I did give him a tag, though, that fits. It has his name and our phone number on the front of the tag. And on the back, it says, "Please call my mama. I am loved." So I would just be so heartbroken if anything happened to Coco or Rico. Oh my God. I can't even think. I don't want to think about that. Okay, we're skipping way ahead. Okay, I'm just going to go to 739, which is right here. And you know what? I love how these kits all have the weights on the bags. So if you're using like an Elizabeth Ward, it's so easy to sort the bags and put them in your Elizabeth Ward. So easy. Okay, 744 is down here. So yeah, really like that. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the Super Bowl party or not. My daughter's working until 4. I mean, the Super Bowl starts at 3:30. So it's not like too far away. And I haven't heard from my son. I haven't heard back from him. On whether or not they can come. I make, did I tell you guys what I make? I don't even remember now. I make a clam dip. I make little smokies with a, you guys, this is the easiest recipe in the entire world. Go get yourself, if you're having a big party, go get yourself 2 or 3 packages of little smokies. Get yourself a big jar of Welch's grape jelly and a bottle of sriracha. Throw all of that into a crock pot or a large pot and just let it simmer. It's really, really good. Everybody loves that. And the clam dip is super easy too. I know you're like, clam dip? You guys, it's so good. So you just soften some cream cheese. You know, you can use 1 or 2 things of cream cheese if you have a lot of people. Use 1 can of minced clams with a little bit of the juice. And, okay, now with this one, what am I doing? $7.96 is $7.96. Okay. Let me grab those. There's 2 of these. No, this is $7.93. Oh, it's $7.96 glitter. Wait. Here it is. Okay. So this is $7.96 is that weird arrow symbol. Softened cream cheese, 1 can of minced. If you use 2 things of cream cheese, you'll need 2 cans of clams. Minced clams, a little bit of the juice, some Worcestershire sauce, some garlic. Bam, done. How easy is that? Sorry if I'm bumping you. How easy is that? Bam. Super, super easy to make. Okay, the next one is $7.98. So let me just pull that out so I don't. Okay. There's 2 of these. Okay. I make like little mini sandwiches, but you could just go to Subway, I guess, and get a bunch of sandwiches made, or just make the sandwiches yourself. It's so much easier that way, and you can do, you know, you can make it, it's way better. I like to make cute little sandwiches. And then you have to have chips and dip, of course. So get like a spinach dip or whatever kind of dip you like, bean dip, I don't know. And then whatever pop you want. Okay, $7.97. No, the next one I'm doing is that one. Okay. Okay, and there's 2 of these. Perfect. Are there 2 of these ones too? No. Okay. So they don't always, with the enhancements, they don't always go straight across, as you're seeing. So like the color 798 is represented by the crystal 793. So they've switched out the blue for a different blue. So yeah, it'll be really cool to see my girlfriend's painting compared to this one. Both are going to be beautiful. It's not a contest. Just because I have enhancements doesn't make my painting better. It's just a really cool experiment to see. We didn't intentionally do that either. We just both knew that we liked that painting, and so we both bought it knowing that we would probably do it together. And okay, so crystals, that's these. And we are, what symbol are we? We're the music note. Oh, no, why does it have to be hard? Okay, music note. And I just happened to get the enhancement. That's all. So and she didn't. And we were like, you know what would be cool is if we showed that on a video and showed everybody like this is what it looks like with and without. I think that was her idea actually. I was like, that's a really good idea. This bag's pretty packed, so probably have to blow in it again. And again, I don't care if I overfill these because I always keep a, I'm going to use my, let's see, I might use my ephemera 3D tray on this one. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Okay, what's the next enhancement? It's, oh, the very next one, $7.99. Or right here. Okay, so $7.99 is this, is the parrotfish, and there's two of these. Where did my baggies go? Ah, right here. Okay, and it's the two wiggly lines. I hate doing those because they always look like backwards S's. Okay, so I do the same thing. Right, and let me just make sure. $7.99, yes. If you're doing an enhancement kit and you don't want to, like, so for this one, it's for $7.99, and you're like, well, why are you kitting up $7.99? Why don't you just leave it out? Yeah, you could totally do that. I don't like doing that. I want to make sure it's all kitted up. So when I go to kit down, there's not this weird mystery like, oh shoot, I forgot $7.99, or I forgot this other one that was sitting over here, or, you know, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to do both of these. I was just wondering how much it would take up in the bag. This is a gorgeous one too. I'll hold this up in a second. You could absolutely do that. Just not kit it up. Yeah, just don't kit it up. Just, you know, put it away or put it off to the side. I just like everything in the same place, in the same area. Look at this. Look at how gorgeous. Isn't that unbelievably beautiful? Yes. Okay. Parrotfish, I love that name too. I think melon was my favorite though, and then this is my second favorite. This is like peacock. Okay, and then I need, of course, the sticker off of here so that when I'm done, I know where to put it in my specials. I don't think I have that color yet, so in my specials. Okay, so $7.99. Ooh. Wait. Oh, right, $7.99. Okay. Just haven't done it here yet. All right, let's zip this up. Oh, good thing I emptied my garbage today. Oh, that's what else I did. I went through my cabinets, and I used to can all the time. Every year. Pickles, tomatoes, like just jam, everything. I used to can. And I have all of these jars that are taking up an entire cabinet in my kitchen. And I'm like, I don't do this anymore. I'm probably never going to do it anymore. And even if I do, I will just buy new jars, because after a while, you know, the jars, the lids and stuff. I mean, I don't know. I didn't want to deal with it anymore. Okay, 902 is the next one. Let me just pull that out. Where's 902? Right here. So yeah, I'm going to donate those. And I'm in the process of doing, I think I told you guys, my breakfast nook. I'm calling it the Bistro now. It's now officially a Bistro. So come on over. Reservations are required. Oh wait, 820. 820. What's next? I have 2 of those. Okay. Reservations are required. But it's fabulous, darling. So I'm looking for things for the bistro. So I've got the table, I've got a bookcase, I've got some jars on the bookcase, and just some little knicky-knack things. I found a sign that I like. My girlfriend was like, you need to get a like a little sandwich board, and I'm like, oh my gosh, totally. But I don't like any of the sizes that they have. So, wait, they go this way. There we go. So we've got a lot of 823s here. We've got 4 823s. Okay, I might have to do a separate tray just for my drills. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab one out now. Sometimes with these larger kits, I do need more than one tray. I need a tray that has my pen, my putty, my trays, that kind of stuff in there. And then I have another one that has the drills. So that happens every once in a while. So now I have one more room, because this was pretty darn crowded. I was like, man, this is gonna be pretty crowded. Okay, so I can move this over here for now. Perfect. Okay, so 823. I can't find a sign that I like, or a sandwich board. They're really big, or they're like tabletop ones. And my girlfriend was like, just make your own, you know. I'm like, oh, there's using your noodle. So yeah, I think I might do that. I'll measure the area. Get that all figured out. Figure out where I want it to go. And we've got lights we're gonna put up. So yeah, it's gonna be really, really cute, I think. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm gonna do a Superbowl party, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like I said, I haven't heard back from my son, and if my daughter has to work, I mean, I don't know, we could do it later, you know. The funny thing about this is I don't even know if I can play the Super Bowl on my TV, because I got rid of cable a long time ago. So I don't even know if I even have it. I could purchase it. I know that. I've got Amazon Prime and stuff. I could probably do it through there. But yeah, wouldn't that be funny? Hey, let's do a Super Bowl party, but we can't watch the game. Oops. So we've got jerseys that we wear. And I put my Seahawks makeup on. Gotta have your Seahawks makeup. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. and I've got hair extensions and just the whole 9 yards. Okay, so 902 is Red Wine. Oh God, now that song's gonna be stuck in my head. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Red, red, I hate that song. Okay, this is easy because it's just the three amigos, the 3 dots. Okay. I think the name of the group was April Wine too, or was that the name of the song? No, it was, the name of the song was Red Wine by April Wine, I think. I don't know, I could not stand that song. They played it on repeat in the 80s. They also played You Can Dance If You Want To. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, geez. The something dance. I don't want to even remember it. That's, my brain is purposely blocking it out of my mind. Oh my gosh, I hate that song so much. They used to play that all the time. The video, do you guys remember the video? Oh, the video was worse. Which was worse, the song or the video? The song. Yeah, anything but that darn song. The what dance? The, oh, you guys are yelling it at me. I can hear you, but I can't. I'll think of it. Starts with an S. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, I know you guys are yelling it at me. Well, maybe it's good I don't remember, because that song is just trash. You know what? I came across a video. You know, Men at Work. And the song Down Under. So I didn't know this, but there was this whole controversy. Did you guys know about this? There was this whole controversy about that song. Like, not when it first came out. And by the way, that song became a national treasure. Like, it was sung at games in Australia. And I mean, it was so popular. Now that one they could have kept playing. I was fine with that song. I love that song. I still love that song. 934. Be careful, Remy. Oh, this one's done. Okay, where's 934? What did I do with it? This is 936. Huh. Oh, it's way back here. Okay. So it was really, really popular. Nothing ever happened. And then years later, so apparently there was a preschool teacher, and she came up with this song, and I don't know, had it like licensed and everything. Like, she literally made it into like a song, like she had it produced and made. And it was something on the gum tree, like Kookaburra on the Gum Tree or something like that was what the song was called. And that flute part, the very first part of the song, dun, 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 that part, apparently after she passed away, the people who the rights were passed off to sued Men at Work for 60% of the rights of that song, because they said that they had plagiarized it from this preschool teacher. Okay, it looks like we have a lot of 939s here. Yes. And of course they said no, they didn't. And the guy that played the flute, I don't remember his name, but the guy who played the flute in the band, he's the one that came up with that. Okay, he came up with that. He came up with that. And the singer of the group, I can't remember his name, but he was explaining how the whole song came together. So the flute guy, the flute guy and the singer guy, the flute guy had come up with that riff, and then the singer guy, he had already had like this lyric stuck into his head that he wanted to use. That song originally was on a B-side of a record. And it was slowed way down. It was more of like a, not jazz, but it was a very soft rock type of music song. Very soft, very slowed down. So somebody came across that and said, oh, no, no, no. They came across Men at Work and they were like, no, we need this song sped up and we're going to do this and this and this. And so these guys, like I said, they came along, said, we're suing you for 60% of the royalties from when the song originally came out. And keep in mind, it had been, I mean, a couple of decades, okay? So, no, not a couple of decades, but it had been over 10 years, 15 years, something like that. And they're like, what? No, you know, we didn't plagiarize this song. And so they went to court, and the people that were suing Men at Work ended up spending $4.5 million in legal fees to get a ruling that yes, it was close enough. Okay, it was close enough in part, but not in whole. And so the judge awarded 2% of the royalties be paid to them. So they spent $4.5 million to get $100,000. That's how much they ended up getting. And the guy that played the flute felt so bad. Oh, nope, I already did this one. The guy that played the flute, here we go. Okay. He felt so ashamed and felt so bad because according to him, he did not plagiarize the song. I think what happened, this is just my take. When you hear stuff, sometimes you subconsciously hear it and you don't even realize that you're copying somebody. That's why I always worry about watching other diamond painting channels, because I'm so worried that or other channels, just period in general. I'm worried that I'm going to say something like I will always tell you guys, oh, I heard this, or this person said that, you know, but I'm always afraid that I'm going to like say something that somebody else said or copy somebody, because I have a tendency to do that. I think it's human nature. We just have a tendency to do that. And so I think that he had heard that song. It was a song that originated out of Africa. Totally different group. Out of Australia, the kookaburra on a gum tree or something like that. And so I think he just heard it and maybe subconsciously part of it got stuck in his head, or I don't know, something, but he felt so bad that, let's just say, after the whole lawsuit, because it took years, after the whole lawsuit, and he was so humiliated and he felt like he had given the band a bad reputation. Now, none of them felt this way. He did, but he felt like he had given them a bad reputation. He was embarrassed. He was humiliated. He thought nobody was going to remember him as an actual artist. They were only going to remember him as the man who plagiarized a song from, you know, a preschool teacher. Okay, this one I need to pay attention. So this is the violet, and this is our last special. Okay. And, oh, it's a star. Okay. That is like the worst star I've ever seen. It's okay. Oh, now it looks like the Blair Witch Project. That he ended himself. He, as they say, unsubscribed from life. Yeah. I didn't know any of this. I didn't know any of this. I'm like, what? So, yeah. The whole band was traumatized. Not just by the lawsuit, but by him. You know, he just, no matter what they did, he just was like, no, this is all my fault, you know, and I don't know. I was like, oh my gosh. Wow. I had no idea. Didn't know any of that had happened. Can you imagine? I mean, I can't imagine feeling that bad about it, but I mean, I can imagine feeling bad about it. Like, I can imagine, you know, apologizing to my bandmates and being like, dude, I swear I didn't know. Can you imagine being in that position? And what if nobody believed you? Oh, I hate, that's like my worst nightmare. That's like my worst nightmare. When you don't do anything wrong and people still don't believe you. They still think that you're a liar. They still think that you did something. I hate that. But in a case like his, how could he prove that he didn't plagiarize it? You know? And like I said, the judge ruled that it was like a okay, so this, I don't need to worry about this anymore. I don't know if I want to keep it, maybe, yeah, actually I'm going to keep it here on the side of my drills. Okay, you guys, we're down to the specials are coming up here. We've just got a couple more before we get to the specials. So this is $37.72. Like, and I don't know how you would prove that you didn't plagiarize it. I mean, you can say you didn't, but like if it's like 2%, I mean, my gosh, like there's so many different songs and so much music out there. Songs get stuck in my head. I can't even imagine trying to be a musician. See, if I was a musician, I wouldn't listen to any music because it would influence me. It would influence me and I would probably end up copying somebody. Ugh. I remember, I don't know if I told you guys this before, but I might have, but just to give you an example of how much my ear, so I used to play the violin in the Seattle Youth Symphony. Okay. And I played the violin from the age of 5 until I ran away. And, so I had a really good ear for things. Okay. Not just for music, but when you have an ear for things, if you will, you're able to pick up on subtleties and different tones and stuff like that. So we had friends that were from South Africa and they had a British accent. And when my dad would drop me off at their house, I would come home with a British accent every single time. I mean, I probably, oh, my back. Actually, it's my neck. I probably started mimicking their accent within 5 minutes of me being there, not even noticing that I was doing it. And my dad would point it out to me. And I would be like, what? Oh, yeah, I guess I am talking like that. So do you know what I'm saying? It's like, I can almost guarantee you that I have watched videos and heard somebody say something and then I say it. I can almost guarantee you. There's gotta be, I mean, there's just no way, you know. I mean, how many times do we all say, oh, I saw this thing, you guys listen to this, you know, blah, blah, blah. We always repeat things and say who it was from, but sometimes you're gonna definitely repeat it. Okay, our specials, I've got 2 more and then we're getting into the ABs, the unicorn poops. Unicorn poops are what Diamond Art Club calls fairy dust, but Captured by Radiance calls them unicorn poops. Okay, so this is the last one before, oh, that came apart really easily. Is this broken? It doesn't look like it's broken. Oh, wait. No. I'm not gonna trust that though. Huh. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see if I can get this sticker out. Yeah, this tray is broken. It's definitely broken. Okay. This is the easiest symbol to do it too. It's just a dash. Come on. I don't, oh. You know what, this is silly. Let's just, I'm just gonna make 38, 38. It's a dash. Do it up here. Like, well, how am I gonna, let's see, I'll do a dash. Boy, that one I'll get to know really quickly, won't I? Okay, there, that works. Much better. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, right, and then we've got these two. Okay, then we'll take a look at the tower. Are you guys doing any events for February? And if so, what are they? And I hope that you have fun. Okay, this is our first unicorn poop. It is $5.81. Gorgeous. I always forget that these can have static too. Always forget that specials can have static. Oh, dropping them all over the place here. Dropping my class. What's going on with this light? There we go. Okay, and 7. Whoa. Oh, you know what? When I unboxed these, I took all of these out. That's why they're not in order. Okay. For just a second, I was like, no, did I put the wrong one in there? Here is 703. Gorgeous. My nails look horrible. It's all right. Nobody's perfect. I have fake nails, but that I can put on, but I just don't want to. Here's 827. Unicorn poop. So I will be starting this February 1st. Both my girlfriend and I are going to start it February 1st. So right now what I'm focusing on is getting as much as of my mystery kit done as possible. You know. Okay, and we have 3837. Here we go. Gorgeous purple. So that I can stay on top of that. I think what I'm going to do to track that is in my logbook, every month I'll write how many squares I did. So that I know, like, okay, I did this amount of squares. You know what I mean? Okay, so we have our first AB, 7 Oh, sorry, my finger is so bad. 743. Yeah, I was peeling sweet potatoes and carrots. And then, yeah, didn't go well. Didn't go in my favor. Okay, 3607. I love this color. This is this really pretty pink AB. Gorgeous. And we've got 2 crystals. You know, that's the thing about Captured by Radiance, that I say this whenever I do a sneak peek too. This was not a sneak peek. I purchased this with my own money. But they never skimp on the, oh, you know what? These are going to go in this tray over here. They never skimp on their specials. I mean, you're going to get specials. You are going to get specials. Okay, here's 3721 AB. Dark brownish red. Because I mean, how many, let's see. So I got 11 from DP with Sparklers, and from Captured by Radiance, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I also have 11 from Captured by Radiance. 3776, we all know that color, AB. So there's 22, and I will have 22 enhancements on this kit. But a kit takes a little bit longer than a normal kit up, but it's okay. We don't have to be in a hurry. Okay, now we have 327 crystal. It's this purple. I'll pour them in a tray to be able to see them easier. Is that my dryer finally going off? Look at that. Gorgeous. Okay, and then we have 958. I'll wait till I pour it in the tray. 958. Ice. Ice, baby. Here we go. There you go. Look at that. So pretty. Okay, let's rearrange these. So I will be turning them like this so you guys can see. Might be a little bit harder. So I'm okay up till, no, I'm not, because this is A. Let's see. Well, it's the ampersand, but it looks like the letter A, so I'm going to use it as such. So, okay, now we're good up until here. Okay, so let's do, I'm going to put dots over here. 2 dots, 3 dots. Oh, this could be the letter X. Okay, X, Y, there we go. Okay, how do we have more dots? Really? Well, this could be a dot. I'm going to count that as a dot. This is a line. This is a line. Line. Knew there was another one. These are lines. These are lines. And I can you believe I think I only have 1 arrow? Like what? Okay, and then I always put the check mark at the end of my lines. I don't know why. We do have 1 more arrow. Oh, this should be the letter R. No. It's okay. Right there. Okay. And then circle. I saw some more. Yeah, circles. Oh, geez. This looks like the letter G to me. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. If I can use something for a letter, I definitely will, because it's so much easier. Oops. No, that's my dryer. Now I hear it. E, F, G, H. Okay. Okay, so I have another circle. And I have a square. And a square. This will be a square. This is going to be an arrow, even though it's a corner. Lines. Got lots of lines. Okay, now we have the male and female symbol. Here's another circle. And now we have a triangle, a spade, a star. Okay, we have 2 hourglass pieces. Do we have 2 of these teepees? No. Too many symbols and 2 music. Don't we have 2 music? Yeah, we have 2 music symbols. Okay, we're gonna do music symbols. This will go with money. We'll do money next. Oh. Okay. What did I missed the whole thing right there. Okay. Let's see. These are like just randos right here. Okay. Then we're gonna do the hourglass symbols. Is there another one that just has 2? Yeah, the male and female. Then we're gonna do circles. Then we're going to do, oh, this goes with this. Okay. Well, it kind of goes with that. Okay, we're going to do squares. These kind of all go together because they're all shapes. I'll do arrows. Then we're going to do dots. 2 dots, then 3 dots. Then we're going to do lines. So line, line, line. Let's put this one here. Line, 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 line. Check mark, which is a line. Okay, now these are okay, so shapes. So star, spade, diamond, anchor, and then these are just literally, I'm gonna have to get used to like what these are and where they're at. And that's what we're looking like, right like that. Okay, so then I have this. Oof. I have this, which has, I've already put them all in order. So these are my extra drills, lots of blues. And I have my instructions here in case I'm like, wait, what does that go with? And then I also have this, which has my pen. If I go live, it has like my name. It's got my putty. My tray isn't in here because I'm using it right now, but it also has my my release papers. Okay, so that's it, you guys. We are all done kitting up, card on a sleeve. I'm very excited. I can't wait to do that. Look at her. She's so gorgeous. Isn't she beautiful? All right, my friends. With that, I will talk with you later. Loves.